Would you remember me if I committed felony?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Sports Central with your host, Andrew Mackey. It was a very big night for all three Warwick County football teams on Friday. Tecumseh, Boonville, and Castle all won their football games, and it was the first time all three teams have won since week 4 of last year, which, if you can't do the math, that's over a year ago. The Tecumseh Braves hosted Springs Valley at home on Friday night, and the Braves won 50-6. It was kind of a surprising outcome. Teams looked pretty even going into it, and Tecumseh just dominated them all game, winning 50-6. They ran for 393 yards, which was almost a school record. It was just a dominating performance for the Braves. And then traveling down 61 ways, the Boonville Pioneers were playing at home on Friday night as well, hosting the Princeton Tigers. Despite a slow start, they were down 7-0 after the first quarter. The Pioneers rallied for the 38-14 win. They scored as time expired at halftime to go up 21-14, and just kept that momentum rolling for the 38-14 homecoming victory. And if you travel even further south, down 261 to Paradise, the Castle Knights were also at home on Friday, and they just demolished the Harrison Warriors. They were up 49-0 at halftime and went on to win 56-14 to stay undefeated on the year. They're now 7-0. And like Friday, all three are back at home this week. The Tecumseh Braves host the undefeated 7-0 North Posey Vikings. It's going to be a very tough test for the Braves. That game is at 7 o'clock. In Boonville, the Pioneers welcome the South Spencer Rebels to the Boonville High School Stadium. South Spencer, similar to Boonville, they started off losing a lot of games. They were 0-5, but they were on a 2-game winning streak, whereas Boonville won 1, lost 4, and now they've also won 2 straight. So 2 hot teams meeting in Boonville on Friday. And in Paradise, the Castle Knights welcome the undefeated Mater Dei Wildcats. Both are 7-0. Probably the biggest game of the year in southern Indiana. Most likely the 2 best teams in the southern part of the state. Although North Posey and Jasper probably would argue that point. Regardless, it's going to be a very exciting matchup in Paradise. Kickoff is at 7 for Castle versus Mater Dei. And in the other sports around the county, it's sectional time for most of them. The soccer sectionals got underway on Monday in the boys sectional, and they started yesterday for the girls. On Monday, the Boonville boys lost to Washington, heartbreaking 1-0 loss at home to end their season. And yesterday, the Boonville girls' season also ended to the Castle Knights. Castle beat them 8-0, scored 4 goals in each half for that win. But it was a very good season for both the boys and the girls soccer teams. The boys team set the school record for wins, as did the girls. The boys this year won 13 games, breaking the record of 12 that they set last year. And the Lady Pioneers won 9 games this year to set the wins record. Both Castle boys and Castle girls soccer teams are still alive in the soccer sectionals. The boys are in action tonight at Boonville. They faced the very same Washington team that knocked out Boonville. That game is at Boonville at 7 o'clock. And the Lady Knights are in action tomorrow at Castle, where they face North at 7 o'clock. Castle and North played last year in the sectional final, with North winning that game. So a little bit of revenge on the minds of the Castle girls soccer players. In tennis action, the Castle Knights boys tennis team won its 19th straight sectional. You heard that right, 1-9. They beat Boonville 5-0 and Tell City 4-1 to clinch that title. And their regional match is tonight, the regional semifinal against Mount Vernon, and it's at 5 at Wesselman's Tennis Complex. And the cross-country sectionals are coming up. They are on Tuesday. Boonville and Castle are at Mater Dei, and Tecumseh is at South Knox. Those teams all had their conference cross-country meets. The SIC was yesterday, and Tecumseh and Boonville's were on Saturday. And Jesse Stanley for the Boonville Pioneers won the Big 8 conference, so congratulations to Jesse. And in the girls' golf, their season finished on Saturday at the state tournament. The Castle girls participated in state, finished 11th out of 15 teams, and Kayla Cata-Henry, senior golf player for Castle, in her 4th year at the state tournament, finished tied for 4th overall in the individual competition. So congratulations to Cata-Henry and the girls golf team and all the other fall sports soccer teams whose season have ended already. And that wraps up another exciting episode of Sports Central. I thank you guys all for tuning in as always. Make sure you tune in next week, and also make sure you pick up the delicious Thirst soda next time.
I'm standing on top of the world.